Greetings everyone, Saggy Crayon here again with another Hero Spotlight. Today we'll be reviewing my SaggySupport character. SaggySupport is one of my newest characters. I made it because traditionally I'm not a support character. I try to be a carry, but this is one of those games where it can make just as much sense to make a cool support character for good PvE team action. I can't really kill that many things with this build. I'll try to kill this level 17 snake, but it's going to take me a while because this build is purely made for cons. So quick overview. Point of this build is use the Steel Claw Bite 100% crit spec to multiply with cons. So all you need to do for this build is work on high int for getting powerful consecrate runes poppin'. Go high spell multi, 679 on the spell multi. Our spell crit is going to be 100% because we're using the Steel Claw Bite. Oop, I'm gonna die. Get the cons poppin', immediate full heal. One of the other cool parts of this build, it's not just high int, high multi, powerful cons. It's also about the cast time. My cast speed is maxed out. 150 is maximum cast speed. How do you get cast speed? You can get it either from the skill tree, cast speed, cast speed, cast speed, or you get it from necks, rings, and trinks. My neck does not have any cast speed. I'm using this neck for just a little spell crit, but my rings have the cast speed. 15 cast speed on one ring. This guy 5% cast speed. But 16 to all on the stats. I'm not even attacking. And then my Trink 20 cast speed. That's what gets me to the full 150 cast speed. So when I cast my cons rune, instead of waiting 4 ticks or 5 ticks, 1, 2, boom, quick cast. Lets me fill entire areas with cons. Lets me save a teammate, save myself way faster than I normally can. The way to use the cons rune is with your mouse. You highlight the target. If I want to cast it here, I hover the mouse there, click number 1, and it'll shoot some cons healer area of effect over there. Beautiful. Let's go over the gear real quick. For the helmet slot, go with high int. Neck X to all. We have high int multi. Not very happy with this glove that I'm wearing. 3560 multi mana regen. Mana regeneration is very important in this build, so you can do constant cons rune with no downtime. Spam, so you can always protect someone 24/7. And then over to the belt. Good multi, good int. Multi-int, I'm wearing the squiggle pants, so every now and then when an enemy dies and I'm using my cons room to protect the teammates, that bad guy, that monster might turn into a squiggle pad, which is just dope, fun for the whole family. Boots, multi, int, trink, cast speed, and then the Steel Claw Bite. The only thing you really need to use for a cons Steel Claw Bite is get that requirement as low as possible. Right now it is a 46 dex on the requirements, and I'm at 56, but it's a little close. Make sure you get the lowest dex because your 9% take back on crit damage dealt to you, the recoil, it does not affect you when you use cons. It does not affect you when you use Skelly explosions from the Nyx egg trink. So take advantage of those kind of loopholes in the system. Permanent crits on your heal, no bite on the Steel Claw Bite. Alright, well, let's take a look at the whole reason we have this build. There are certain areas of the map where you need cons, or your team will not be making it through. There are a couple, and I mean a couple exceptions in the entire game, of people who can go through these areas, such as Temple, with no team. So, let's see how it's done. For any support character, you lay down a cons, you walk in. You lay down a cons, you walk in. SaggySupport here has some real serious cons. It's got 2 of them. And then for tranks, I'm rocking 2 tranks. for giving me more mana regen. I do need more mana regen on this build, so have to use 2 Tranks so I don't run out of mana. You run out of mana when you're kiting mobs in this area, you're gonna have a bad time. When you're defending a teammate and you run out of mana, they're not gonna be happy with you. You gotta be able to do this correctly. A little scary taking on an albino, but you know, I build these. Oh, there he goes. I build these guys to try to withstand the temple as a solo support. And you can see, even with 138 int with 680 multi, 100% crit chance, you can still get wrecked by those albino snakes, by the purple snakes, and that's why you need support builds in Isleward. Typically, we can take down the temple and get this rare, high, powerful loot. Last thing to look at is the runes. I go 12 duration on the Consecrate rune, 12 duration, because that's just a little bit less mana regen that I need. It's hard to keep cons going nonstop, so you're going to want to have 12 or 13 duration if possible. My Tranks, just a couple good epic Tranks. You can see when my Trank runes are popped, my mana regen is at 57%, and frankly, that really needs to be around 60. I'm a little low on it. But yeah, there you have it, guys. Like, subscribe. Thank you for watching. And if you enjoy Isleward type of content, comment, like, subscribe. Let me know in game. All right, gentlemen, take care. Bye bye.